Tonight, Hollywood is holding its breath as Kylie Jenner finally breaks her silence about the one romance that has kept the entire internet in a relentless chokehold, her deepening relationship with Timothée Chalamet. But before we get into the heart of this emotional revelation, make sure you hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned, because what Kylie reveals later in this report will change the conversation around this Hollywood power duo forever. In a whirlwind of flashing cameras, late-night whispers, and secret rendezvous from Beverly Hills to Paris, the Kylie-Timothee saga has evolved from curiosity to obsession. And now, for the first time, Kylie is opening up about just how real, and just how serious, this unexpected love story has become. The beauty mogul, known for keeping the deepest parts of her heart off the record, has finally chosen to speak. And when Kylie speaks, the world listens. Sources close to the Kardashian-Jenner circle say the atmosphere changed instantly this week. A subtle shift. A new confidence. Almost as if Kylie was ready, not forced, not rushed, but ready, to let the truth breathe. And the truth, according to insiders, is more emotional, more intense, and far more intimate than fans ever imagined. Pattern interrupt. Picture this: a quiet room, a subtle zoom in on Kylie's expression, the kind of vulnerable look she rarely allows public eyes to see. She's calm, collected, and yet undeniably shaken by the weight of what she's about to admit. And this is where the story begins to break wide open. Kylie has reportedly been navigating the challenges of spotlight romance while trying to protect what she describes as a genuine connection. She reveals that Timothee brings a side of her to the surface that fans have never witnessed. According to someone present during her candid conversation, Kylie spoke slowly at first, choosing her words carefully, before admitting that this relationship has pushed her to rethink love, privacy, and the future she once thought she had all figured out. But here's where the plot thickens. Right when the world assumed this romance was just Hollywood chemistry, an unexpected spark ignited behind the scenes. During the filming of her latest campaign in Malibu, Kylie was reportedly pulled aside by a close friend who noticed something different about her. Not the glam, not the brand deals, not the iconic Kylie persona, but something softer. Something human. Something in her eyes that suggested she was falling deeper than she planned. And her response? A small smile. A glance at her phone. A whispered, "It's him." That moment alone, according to insiders, said more than any public statement ever could. As the story spreads across entertainment outlets, fans scramble for details about how Timothee has influenced this shift. Insiders say that the Dune star's gentle approach, intellectual depth, and quiet charm have offered Kylie a kind of emotional safety she hasn't felt in years. And this, reportedly, is what pushed her to finally break her silence. Mid-story teaser, stay with us, because what Kylie confessed privately about their future will shock even longtime followers. Kylie reportedly told her inner circle that the connection feels unexpectedly grounding, a statement that sent those around her into a spiral of speculation. Could this be the first time since her highly publicized previous relationships that Kylie is truly letting go of her barriers? According to someone familiar with the situation, she described Timothee as a calm in the chaos, someone who doesn't chase the spotlight but instead focuses on the person behind it. But the internet wasn't prepared for what happened next. A sudden shift, another pattern interrupt. Kylie appeared in a late-afternoon paparazzi clip wearing minimal makeup, dressed in soft neutrals, and carrying a book Timothee had recommended. It was a tender nod to their intellectual bond, and it sent fans into a frenzy. Later that evening, in a moment that stunned even her team, Kylie opened up in a recorded conversation, saying she doesn't want to hide happiness anymore. Those closest to her say the statement felt monumental, almost like a declaration. Not an announcement, not a publicity move, but a release. A moment of honesty that hinted at something deeper brewing under the radar. And then came the climactic moment, the emotional payoff that the world had been waiting for. During her candid disclosure, Kylie admitted she sees this relationship as something worth protecting because it feels like it could last. The magnitude of that line sent shockwaves through the room. For someone who has lived through extremes of public scrutiny, heartbreak, and constant reinvention, The idea that she is now speaking about longevity, about real future potential, changes everything we thought we knew about the Kylie-Timothee dynamic. Insiders say Kylie's tone shifted at that moment. Her voice steadied, her eyes warmed, and she spoke with a softness rarely seen in her public persona. She reportedly described Timothee as someone who reminds her what real connection feels like, a powerful admission that reframes their entire relationship narrative. This revelation comes amid growing sightings of the couple enjoying unbelievably private moments, sunset drives in Calabasas, discreet lunches at hidden cafes in New York City, and low-key nights spent in deep conversation away from the Hollywood noise. Friends of the pair say Timothee has brought an emotional depth into Kylie's world that she didn't realize she was craving, and while fans continue to dissect every glance, every photo, every whispered rumor, Kylie's decision to speak out signals a turning point. It suggests she is no longer running from the narrative, she is owning it. But just before she concluded her quiet disclosure, she left one final hint, another pattern interrupt that throws gasoline on the curiosity. "You'll see soon why I'm finally ready to talk about this." A line like that doesn't come lightly. It raises questions, sparks theories, and sets the internet ablaze with speculation. Is a public appearance coming? A formal confirmation? A joint project? Or something far more personal? For now, what we know is this: Kylie Jenner has stepped into a new chapter, one filled with certainty, vulnerability, and the courage to let the world see her heart. And Timothée Chalamet? He's right there with her. If you're invested in this Hollywood romance, and let's be honest, the world is, don't forget to like, share, and drop your thoughts below. This story is just beginning, and we'll be following every twist, every clue, and every intimate reveal as it unfolds. What followed after Kylie's quiet admission has only intensified the storm surrounding this Hollywood couple. In the hours after her revelation, multiple insiders began coming forward with additional details that paint an even more intricate picture of a romance that has grown far beyond late-night sightings and red carpet chemistry. According to sources close to both families, Kylie's decision to speak wasn't spontaneous. It was something she had been wrestling with for weeks, if not months, trying to determine how to balance the fragile intimacy she has built with Timothee and the relentless curiosity of the public. Pattern interrupt. Imagine this: a dimly lit hallway inside her Hidden Hills home, the faint glow of candles, her silhouette leaning against the wall as she stares down at her phone, reading a message from Timothee. Something in that message, one insider claims, pushed her to make the emotional decision to finally open up. They say it wasn't grand, it wasn't dramatic, just a simple, heartfelt line from him reminding her, "You don't have to hide what makes you happy." That line, reportedly, changed everything. Since that moment, the energy around Kylie has shifted. Team members say she looks lighter, more grounded, almost as if she's no longer carrying the burden of guarding a secret. But even with this new openness, Kylie remains cautious. Those close to her insist she is still fiercely protective of the relationship, not because she's unsure, but because it means more to her than anything she's been part of in years. Meanwhile, Timothee's circle has begun subtly acknowledging the depth of the relationship. According to a source familiar with the actor's schedule, he has been adjusting filming commitments and travel arrangements to carve out more time with Kylie. That alone has fueled speculation among industry observers who note that Timothee rarely alters his work calendar unless something truly significant is at play. As the world continues watching every movement of the pair, there is growing curiosity about how the Kardashian-Jenner family is responding. Multiple insiders say the family has grown surprisingly supportive of Timothee, noting that his calm presence balances Kylie's fast-paced lifestyle in a way they haven't seen before. Even Kris Jenner, known for being protective over her daughter's public images, is said to appreciate the stability Timothee brings. Mid-story tease, stay with us, because what we've learned about a private moment between Kylie and Timothee in New York City could be the biggest clue yet about where this romance is heading. Just days before Kylie's revelation, the couple was spotted by a small group of witnesses leaving a quiet brownstone in Brooklyn where they reportedly had dinner with close friends. But it was what happened after that dinner that has insiders buzzing. According to one person familiar with the sighting, Timothee wrapped his arm gently around Kylie's back as they walked down the street, whispering something that made her laugh and lean into him. It wasn't for cameras. It wasn't for publicity. It was a genuine moment, soft, unguarded, and intimate. Pattern interrupt, a sudden camera flash, a frantic paparazzi shout, and yet neither of them flinched. Instead, they kept walking with the same calm energy, as if they had built a private world only they understood. Observers say this was the clearest sign yet that their bond has moved far beyond early-stage romance. Then came the moment that set social media on fire: Kylie's subtle appearance in a behind-the-scenes clip where she was seen adjusting her hair, glancing at her phone, and smiling softly when Timothee's name appeared as an incoming call. Fans immediately dissected the clip, slowed the frame, zoomed in, and confirmed what everyone suspected: she didn't just smile, she glowed. Insiders say that glow reflects a deeper emotional transformation happening behind the scenes. Kylie has reportedly been opening up about how Timothee encourages her to embrace parts of herself she once hid: her love for film, her passion for creative writing, and her desire for more meaningful conversations. These aren't sides the public often sees, but those close to her claim Timothee brings them out effortlessly. According to someone in her inner circle, Kylie recently said, "He makes me feel like I'm allowed to slow down." That statement has sparked a wave of speculation, with many asking whether Kylie is preparing to shift her personal and professional balance in a major way. But here's where the plot takes another unexpected turn. During a private gathering at Kendall's home, Kylie reportedly opened up even more, telling her sisters that she feels a future with Timothee is the first thing in a long time that feels real. That comment, simple yet profound, was enough to make those in the room stop and exchange looks. For someone who has navigated multiple high-profile relationships, the weight of those words was undeniable. Kendall, who has spent time with both Kylie and Timothee together, is said to be particularly supportive. Sources claim she sees something in her sister that she hasn't witnessed in years: a calmness, a clarity, a sense of being deeply understood. But the biggest wave hit the internet after a seemingly ordinary paparazzi clip captured something fans were not expecting: Kylie wearing a delicate, minimalist necklace rumored to be a gift from Timothee. The moment fans spotted it, online theories erupted. Was it symbolic? Was it personal? Was it a sign of a deepening commitment? Insiders say yes. The necklace reportedly carries a meaning known only to the two of them, a private symbol embedded with shared memories. While the exact meaning remains secret, those familiar with the story say it marks a turning point, a moment when the relationship shifted from romantic chemistry to emotional permanence. As whispers grow louder and the anticipation builds, another pattern interrupt emerges: a cryptic post from Kylie. A simple black and white photo of the sky, captioned with 3 words, "It feels right." That post alone sent influencers, media commentators, and fans scrambling for answers, dissecting every pixel and punctuation mark. Industry insiders believe this post is connected to a major announcement coming soon. Whether it's a public event, a statement, or something far more intimate remains unclear. But what is clear is that Kylie is preparing the world for something bigger. And then came the final spark that fanned this wildfire into a full-blown explosion. A source revealed that Timothee recently spent time with Kylie's children during a quiet afternoon at her home. While the moment was private and carefully shielded, the fact that it happened at all suggests a level of seriousness that even fans weren't prepared for. Those close to Kylie say the sight of Timothee interacting so gently and thoughtfully left her visibly moved. It wasn't staged. It wasn't for headlines. It was real, and that, insiders say, is the moment she knew she was ready to speak publicly. But before we reach the next chapter of this unfolding Hollywood love story, here's your reminder: drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for the latest updates, and stay with us. Because if everything we're hearing is true, the biggest reveal from Kylie and Timothee is still ahead, and it might redefine their entire story. In the hours following these revelations, Hollywood insiders say the atmosphere around Kylie and Timothee shifted yet again. What began as quiet, intimate gestures has now evolved into a wave of speculation that neither camp seems in a hurry to deny. And that silence, strategic or sincere, has only added more fuel to an already blazing narrative. According to a source who has worked closely with Kylie's team, the beauty mogul has entered what they describe as a new emotional era, one defined by clarity, vulnerability, and a willingness to embrace joy without fear of judgment. Those within her circle say she walks differently now, lighter, calmer, almost as if she has finally found the missing piece she didn't know she needed. That subtle but powerful transformation has not gone unnoticed by those around her. Pattern interrupt. Imagine a quick cut to a quiet evening in Hidden Hills. The sun has dipped below the horizon, the sky glows orange, and Kylie steps outside to take a short breath of fresh air. She looks down at her phone. A simple message from Timothee lights up the screen. And in that small, private moment, she smiles, a soft, unforced smile showing the kind of genuine affection that can't be staged. This, insiders say, is the energy Kylie has been living in. But while fans are captivated by the emotional evolution, many in the entertainment world are focused on the question everyone is afraid to say out loud: what is their next move? Because if Kylie's recent hints are any indication, something bigger, much bigger, may be on the horizon. Mid-story tease, stay right here, because a source close to the Chalamet family has revealed details about a private conversation that could signal a monumental shift in the couple's relationship. But first, the events leading up to this moment paint a story so compelling that industry analysts have begun calling it one of Hollywood's most unexpectedly authentic romances of the decade. Recently, Kylie and Timothee were spotted at a private art gallery showing in Los Angeles. The event, exclusive and invite-only, was attended by some of the most influential names in entertainment and fashion. But what caught everyone's attention wasn't their presence, it was their behavior. According to witnesses, they stayed close, speaking in hushed tones as they moved through the exhibits. There were no grand gestures, no red carpet theatrics, no attempts to manufacture public attention. Instead, their energy was quiet, aligned, deeply connected. Those who observed them say it felt like watching two people who share an unspoken language. A gentle brush of Kylie's hand on his arm. A subtle nod from Timothee as he leaned closer to whisper something that made her laugh softly. These small moments, barely noticeable to the untrained eye, spoke volumes to those who have spent years watching Hollywood couples move through curated performances. Pattern interrupt, cut to the next scene. Later that night, Kylie and Timothee left the gallery through a discreet exit, stepping into a black SUV. But just before the doors closed, a witness caught a glimpse of Kylie resting her head briefly on Timothee's shoulder. A tender, fleeting gesture. One that suggested a level of comfort and trust that goes far beyond the early stages of romance. Insiders close to Timothee say he has been equally transformed by the relationship. The usually private, carefully composed actor has reportedly opened up more to friends and family in recent weeks, discussing Kylie with a warmth and sincerity that surprised even those closest to him. One insider claims that he described Kylie as someone who understands the parts of my world most people never see. And this brings us to the moment that has everyone talking. According to a source who has strong ties to the Chalamet family, Timothee recently had a private phone conversation with a close relative where he spoke about his long-term hopes in a way he rarely does. The source claims he expressed genuine admiration for Kylie, not just for her success or public image, but for her resilience, her depth, and her ability to remain grounded despite living under one of the brightest spotlights in the world. The insider also revealed something even more shocking. Timothee reportedly said he feels at peace with Kylie, and that this relationship feels different, like it has the foundation to become something lasting. That revelation alone has sparked a new wave of speculation online. Fans and commentators alike are now asking one major question: are Kylie and Timothee preparing for a future that's more serious than anyone anticipated? But the story doesn't end there. Just days after this private conversation, Kylie made a rare late-night visit to Timothee's home in Beverly Hills. Paparazzi captured only a blurry silhouette, but insiders familiar with the evening say the visit lasted hours. They reportedly sat together on the balcony, talking quietly as the city lights shimmered below. According to someone who spoke with a member of Timothee's staff, the energy between them was deep, calm, and intensely personal. Pattern interrupt, a sudden shift in tempo as we flash to a moment inside Kylie's home just one day later. She is seated beside her vanity, preparing for a shoot, when a stylist casually asks her about the relationship. Instead of brushing it off or offering a vague public safe answer, Kylie pauses, looks in the mirror, and says, "It's real. And I'm not scared of it anymore." That statement, overheard by more than one person in the room, has now become one of the most discussed whispers in Hollywood. Sources say Kylie's newfound confidence comes from the stability she feels with Timothee. Unlike previous relationships defined by constant pressure, intense scrutiny, and emotional highs and lows, insiders describe this romance as slow, steady, and intentional. A relationship where both partners prioritize communication and privacy over spectacle, and this is precisely why her recent decision to speak publicly has caught everyone off guard. It signals a turning point, not just for the relationship, but for Kylie herself. Those who have followed her journey know how fiercely she protects her emotional world. For her to open the door even slightly means the foundation she and Timothee are building is stronger than anyone outside their circle truly understands, which brings us to the final piece of this unfolding chapter. According to a trusted insider, Kylie and Timothee have recently begun discussing the possibility of making a rare, coordinated public appearance, something subtle, elegant, and intentional. Not a red carpet. Not a staged photo shoot. Something meaningful. Something that reflects who they are as a couple. While the exact moment remains tightly guarded, insiders say the idea itself has brought a new sense of excitement into Kylie's home. She reportedly told a friend, "If we do it, I wanted to show who we really are, not who people think we should be." And that line, simple but powerful, captures the essence of everything happening behind the scenes. For now, fans around the world are glued to every update, every whisper, every subtle shift in the storyline. Because one thing is certain, Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet are no longer just a Hollywood rumor. They have become a force, a quiet, steady, deeply emotional force, reshaping the narrative of modern celebrity romance. And as we move closer to their next chapter, the world is watching with breathless anticipation. Stay tuned. The real turning point is closer than anyone imagines.